Hello, everyone. I am Cassandra Herbert, and I want to welcome you to the post-convention celebration for doTERRA. Woo, 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 woo. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right, maybe not. Anyway, welcome. So, a little disclaimer, this presentation is the property of Cinduit. The company, it is extending the right to use this material to only active Cinduit clients. Anyone who uses this presentation that is not currently a Cinduit user will face monetary fines. So if you want to know more about Cinduit and how you can become a part of them and get presentations like this, you can go to www.cinduit.com/wellness advocates to set up your account today. Together we achieve more. So today we're going to be celebrating the post-convention celebration. So doTERRA had their convention a couple weeks ago. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was like the first weekend, second weekend in September. I did not attend it personally, but I did watch it live stream. And I went to our team's kind of post-convention celebration. It was a live celebration, and I got to use some of the new oils, actually all of the new oils, and I'm going to share about my experience with those. So you might be saying, who am I? So who is Cassandra Herbert? Well, Cassandra Herbert is the CEO of Zest and Harmony, and what I do is help busy, professional, real-life superwomen who secretly feel overwhelmed, depleted, and fatigued shift to feeling healthy, happy, energized, and at ease in all areas of their life. And I do this by supporting them with medicines from the earth, and that includes foods, herbs, and essential oils. And that represents Zest and Harmony Essentials. And that is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm also a holistic nurse. I'm a psychotherapist. I'm a healthy eating coach, a food and spirit practitioner. So all those things mixed together just means that I've got a lot of knowledge, taken a lot of certifications and courses to help support you on your health and wellness journey. And you can find more about me at zestandharmonycounseling.com. So let me tell you, I just want to say welcome again. And I'm actually going to, so that you're not focusing on me, I'm going to just say I absolutely, like I said, love supporting people who are motivated to naturally improve their lives with, medicines of the earth, especially essential oils. So I'm going to use this opportunity to share with you. And before we do, let's do a little breathing exercise. Actually, I should have kept this on. So let's just ground ourselves. So if you have some essential oils, take them out, your favorite essential oils. I don't have any of the new ones yet with me, but I'm going to use frankincense, very grounding. And I'm participating in a whole detox by Dr. Deanna Minnick, who I got my certification to become a food and spirit practitioner. And actually we are focusing on the root for today up for another 2 days. And frankincense essential oil really helps with the root system or the root chakra, very grounding. And I'm going to add some wild orange, which is really good for our flow system, which has in it the sacral chakra, which ignites creativity and flow. So I want to be grounded, right, centered and present, so I can be able to serve you, and in the flow and at ease. So I like to mix those together. Great at attracting abundance too, because when we are grounded, we're not in that fight and flight mode, and that can really help for us to be clear. Frankincense is also good for our insight system, which also has the third eye, which is about our inner guidance, our intuition. So let's just take a deep breath in, slowly, gently release it, and just setting your intention for your time here, whether you're listening live or to the replay. And like I said, my intention is to be here to share with you my knowledge, to share with you about the new oils, and to celebrate your health and wellness. And this is not used to replace your one-on-one relationship with your primary healthcare practitioner. In fact, I encourage everybody, whenever they're making dietary or lifestyle changes, to please consult with your healthcare practitioner. And also know that doTERRA does not prevent, treat, or cure disease. The information intended is not intended as a substitute for medical counseling. All right, so let's see. So anyway, there were so many things the convention 2017 really had to share. And so there's so much. I'm just going to go through picking some of the major highlights for all of you so that you can benefit from everything that transpired during that amazing event. In fact, I can't wait to go next year. So let's get started. Okay, so there's a ton of newness for you. First of all, there's new products, new research, new ideas, new hope, new excitement, everything new. And so I want you to think about, what are you most excited about as it pertains to this class? And so if you're watching the replay, I just suggest that you get some paper and that you get a pen and you write down some of this. Like, what are you most excited about right now? I'm just excited about sharing all of this with you right now. So let's begin with a doTERRA year in review. What I'm about to share with you is probably what gets me most excited about doTERRA, because the company just does not stop. I mean, they really don't. Where there is no vision, the people perish. doTERRA is not only full of vision, but also full of execution. And this past year has set a new standards of excellence in the health and wellness industry. So I'm just going to share some of the things that has happened with doTERRA in the past year. 10,284,000 bottles of oils were shared. Oh my goodness. 1,545,000 tubes of deep blue rub. 45 countries used for the sourcing of essential oils. 61 million bottles of essential oils in the supply chain. 20,000 plus jobs created through co-impact sourcing. Woo, woo, woo. That is like awesome. 77,434 bottles of Hope essential oil, 46 doTERRA Healing Hands partner projects. They launched a brand new education series, Empowered Life. Have any of you seen that, Empowered Life? Oh my goodness, every month they have something where they have experts come on and share. So I know 1 month they did digestion, 1 month men's health. I think for September they did back to school, and they have another one coming up. So you take note of that. Just go to doTERRA.com and look up Empowered Life series, and you'll see the upcoming ones. And you can even watch the replays of the old ones, all right? 2,484 employees in 16 offices globally. Now, rank advancements are everywhere. They had the silver is 8,438, gold 2,609, diamond 847, presidential diamond 75, and then 115,000 new Instagram followers and nearly 300,000 new Facebook likes. So that is a lot. That's a year in review, right? So now doTERRA, like I said, doesn't stop. They keep going, is expanding and doing so much in an extremely big way. A new medical clinic, office building, manufacturing facility expansion, and fulfillment center will create 950 jobs in Utah over the next 3 years. That's what they're doing. They're expanding their corporate campus. The office building is set to be completed in fall of 2018. This new 67,000 square foot office building will provide office space to seat an additional 400 employees, as well as plans for a child care center. Now that's awesome, right? When you like to work at some place that has a child care center that will serve up to 84 students daily, including infants, toddlers, and young children. doTERRA also will provide child care scholarships for the center based on needs. Okay, let's move out to Utah, right? Now, the medical clinic is slated for completion in spring 2019 and will initially offer resources for doTERRA employees and wellness advocates, with plans to eventually serve the community. This 39,000 square foot innovative space is designed to expand as the need demands, with the potential of 2 additional buildings. It can accommodate 100 employees and 5 medical doctors with a focus on integrative care. Oh, I love integrative care. In fact, when I started on my holistic journey, one of the first physicians I saw was an integrative healthcare physician. An integrative physician. I didn't know what that was at the time, but it was somebody who sat and got to know me. On my initial visit, I sat with them for 90 minutes, and they asked me about my sleep and about my mood and about my work and about relationships and spiritually and everything. And we collaborated and came up with a plan. So that's the type of care that they will be having. And as part of its expansion plans, doTERRA will more than double the size of its current manufacturing facility, bringing its total footage from nearly 125,000 square feet to almost 324 square feet. The addition to the facility will be built in the highest OTC and TGA standards. Any doTERRA product distilled or sold throughout the world will come through this facility, leading more opportunities for research and development. So there is so much happening. Oh my goodness. Now this like totally excited me when I heard this. We must change healthcare. So we already know that doTERRA is a part of, healthcare and providing individuals with natural solutions, with their essential oils, with their supplements. But I'm not sure you are aware of this, but unfortunately, far too many people are sick and suffering, and the statistics are unsettling. There has been an 84% increase in total spending on prescription drugs since 2003. That's ridiculous, right? And a 49% increase in out-of-pocket health care expenses since 2000. And both of these statistics directly correlate with people who are experiencing extreme challenges. So instead of watching from a distance, doTERRA is taking an extremely active role in healthcare. And at the 2017 convention, the company held its first medical symposium for healthcare professionals on essential oils. There is a revolution happening in healthcare, and it's happening right now, and wellness advocates are playing a major role by sharing essential oils with its masses. Now, the other thing that they announced is that they have on their campus a healthcare facility to help with their, or are planning to build that. They're also looking into building some around the nation. Yes, you heard it right. You heard it here. So this is really, really exciting. So enough of all that. Let's take a look at our new products, because that's really probably why you're listening to this. You want to know what these new products are. And I was so excited when I heard about these new products. First of all, we got Copaiba, Siberian Fir, Blue Tansy, Jasmine Touch. Now, how many of you have been waiting for Jasmine Touch? Neroli Touch. Guess what? Wait for it. Yes, Rose Touch, On Guard sanitizing spray, and this beautiful, beautiful yoga collection, which has a line centering blend, Arise, a lightning blend, and Anchor steadying blend. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go over the specifics of all these products so that you can better stand them if and when you need to incorporate these oils into your lifestyle. So the first one, Siberian Fir. Oh, I love the way this one smells. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So I told you I got to smell all these, even though I didn't go to the convention, I got to smell these. This is on my LRP for next month to get this. So the Siberian Fir essential oil will replace the white fir essential oil that doTERRA offers. But don't be disappointed, because Siberian Fir has many benefits that are absolutely essential. For example, Siberian Fir has a more prominent chemistry than you would experience with white fir. In fact, Dr. Hill at the convention showed the difference, showed the chemistry. So if you're into chemistry, I don't know. I'm sure they'll have it on the website or something on how you can see that. In addition, research demonstrates that Siberian Fir can positively affect many body systems. Siberian fir is also a special oil because you can use it not just aromatically, not just topically, but even internally. Yes. So when you use it aromatically, it will invoke feelings of relaxation and rest, but also inhaling it helps to soothe dry airways. Topically, apply it to soothe skin irritations and apply it to calm overactive tissues and ease discomfort. And internally, you can use 1 to 3 drops in a capsule to support body systems. Doesn't that sound awesome? So the other thing is you could blend this with tea tree, cedarwood, or flower oils to help eliminate blemishes and support healthy skin. So I want you to write down on your piece of paper, how do you see yourself using Siberian fir? I just like just putting it in my hands and inhaling it. And then I will probably use it as in a diffuser and mix it with some citrus oils like rosemary, well, lime, and then rosemary, which is not a citrus oil, but that's probably how I'll use it. But let me know how you plan to use it. Now, another one that's very exciting is blue tansy, which is actually a chamomile type oil. And it can be used on a daily basis for a variety of reasons, which I will cover shortly. But for now, this is an oil with luxurious properties due to its captivating scent and incredible clearing, calming properties. This oil has a rich blue hue and a sweet, fresh scent, and it really, really does. But what's interesting about this blue hue is that when you put it on your skin, it actually turns your skin blue, but not for long. Once it absorbs, it goes in and it doesn't keep it, but you want to be careful with that. It also provides a relief for many people who suffer with seasonal threats and self-esteem challenges. This would be great. So you could use this in combination with lemongrass, marjoram, or cinnamon for a warming and soothing tissue application after strenuous activity. Blue tansy is actually used in balance. So if we think about balance, the grounding blend, and it's also used in deep blue. Yeah, so you can see those properties, balance being grounding, deep blue helping with people who've got like after strenuous activity and the soothing to our tissues and muscles. So it can also calm overactive tissues and ease discomfort. So I want you to think about why are you most excited about this new oil? Why are you? So write that down, why you are most excited about this new oil, blue tansy. Copaiba. Now, it took me forever, and it was actually Shane Hinsey who actually told me how to pronounce this, because the A is pronounced I. So if you think what is that? I before E, Copaiba, except after C. So the A is pronounced I, so Copaiba. All right, so doTERRA's Copaiba. Now, I'm going to tell you, the research on this is amazing, and I'm going to post when I send you the replay, or if you want, on doTERRA, they have the whole chemistry on this and the benefits of this. Oh my goodness. And let's see, this is I'm talking extremely powerful oil, and they have actually used 4 species to create doTERRA's Copaiba. I'm not going to even name all the ones because I will chop those, but 4 of those in there. And they do this because it increases the therapeutic potential, potency, and diversity of the oil. And that's what they did with frankincense. Frankincense actually has 3 different types of frankincense in it, and that helps to increase the potency of the oil. And so let me tell you, the Copaiba oil gives you antioxidant support, cardiovascular. It helps to support your cardiovascular health. It helps to support your immune system and your immune response, digestive support. Also, it supports proper neurological function and proper respiratory function. And guess what? You can use this internally, topically, and aromatically. And I did take a drop of this and put it on my hand and lick the drop, and yeah, I felt good. But this is really great. You can use 2 drops in a capsule. You can blend it with frankincense for increased cellular support, and you can take that internally. You can add a drop to your water. You can blend it with peppermint for digestive support at mealtime. Topically, you can apply this directed over the affected area, diluted in fractionated coconut oil. You can combine this with, yes, what I just talked about, blue tansy. So you could use blue tansy and copaiba for soothing relief to skin irritation and minimize blemishes. You could also add this to a facial moisturizer, and you could add it with cedarwood. Aromatically, you could just put this on your hands and breathe in throughout the day to calm and soothe your emotions. Also to help with neurological activity, okay? This would also be good to inhale with frankincense, because we think about frankincense really helps with focus. You can combine it with some wild orange and to elevate the mood, and you can combine it with Siberian fir, which I just talked about it, or floral oil to create relaxation. So I want to ask you, so get out your paper, how do you see yourself using this oil? Oh my goodness, I see myself using this all the time, and guess what? It is also in my order for my LRP for October. Woo, woo! So, Neroli Touch. Oh my, when they announced this one, I was like, yay, yay, I love Neroli. I love Neroli. This has so many benefits. First of all, Neroli promotes a positive mood, may help reduce feelings of anxiousness, soothe skin, and it encourages overall relaxation. Looks like we have a theme here, right? And also, most people don't realize that neroli also helps to support a healthy intestinal inflammatory response. So that's going to help with our gut health. They also talked about how expectant mothers are also encouraged to have this blend on hand due to the healthy inflammatory response during the late stages of pregnancy. So it helps to support that, to decrease that. Also, women gravitate to this blend because it supports a transition through the stages of life by improving hormone concentrations. So if you're like having a lot of hormonal issues as you're going into later stages of life, guess what? This helps to support those and helps to, improve those hormonal concentrations. And guess what? It also encourages intimacy. So for all the men, they might want to give this to their women, right? And so the other final benefit of neroli oil is to optimize cellular health and cell production. Oh my, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm just going to pause here for a second, and I want you to write down on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you about this oil? Write that down. Well, I am, how excited am I? A 10. I really like this. And when I smelt it, it was just like, I remember I've used neroli oil before, and this has such a kind of a floral, citrusy kind of smell. It just, oh my goodness, I really like it. And I was trying to I wanted to tell you, to share with you some of the emotional benefits of this. So we see that it is a citrus blend. Citrus a lot of times is like for that wild orange. What can that help with? Well, that can support your flow system, your sacral chakra, right? Keeping us in creative flow. So that is just very wonderful for that. I wanted to go back and just share with you a couple things about copaiba. I wanted to tell you the emotional uses. So copaiba supports healing painful emotions that may have caused deep pain, encouraging letting go of anger, deep sorrow, and fear, and it helps support calming of the central nervous system. So that is wonderful, because a lot of times as we're going in the northern hemisphere and we're in the autumn, right? This is a time to let go what no longer serves us. And for some of us, especially as busy professional real life superwomen, what do we have a hard time doing? We have a hard time letting go of things that don't support us. Now, the other thing is I wanted to tell you a little bit too about Siberian fir and what that does emotionally. So this inspires confidence, strength, and courage during stressful times. It represents stability and longevity and encourages grounding, because all the tree oils, if we think about the tree oils, they are very good for our root system, right? Our root chakra. And as a member of the fir family encourages, if we think about the firs, they are around year round. So, that helps in transforming feelings of self-denial into self-worth and promotes the liver to release stagnant emotional toxins. So this is really good to use also all year round, fall, and especially fall and spring, when we want to really support our body to get rid of those toxins. It raises awareness of fears that impede you from taking the next step into your spiritual evolution, and allows greater joy. So those are some of the things with the emotional support. So I apologize that all of a sudden I thought, oh yeah, let me share the emotional support on all of these oils. So that was Siberian fir. So blue tansy. Now, blue tansy, the emotional support, it releases the emotions of anger and control and allows more flow in our life. Yes, this is what. Give me probably a 15 milliliter bottle of that for us busy real life superwoman. It eases nervous tension and stress and calms chaotic situations. It will help you to discover what is itching you or creating irritation in your life. It will calm those who feel overwhelmed to the point where they are losing self-control. So this is really helps that. It helps to combat that, and it also helps to helps you to let go of negative habits and addiction. So look at all these. Very good. Great. I love it. Love it. And like I said, the emotional support for neroli is just basically, it's that citrus oil. So it's about staying in the flow. It's also about, letting go. So these are great. So next oil, jasmine. Oh my goodness, jasmine. Now it's funny. I am not a big jasmine girl at all. In fact, I don't know. I don't like jasmine tea. I don't really like jasmine. And it's funny because it's known as the king of flowers. Jasmine is prized for its delicate white flowers, which emit a highly fragrant aroma for up to 36 hours after being hand-picked. Extracting jasmine is labor-intensive and must be done at daybreak when the flowers are more fragrant and have the highest percentage of components intact. So, I don't know. But you know what? Actually, when I smelt this, I was actually pleasantly surprised by it. And I think it's just because it's a doTERRA oil. And a lot of times I find that their oils, the oils that I might have thought, in the past that I didn't like, I actually like them. So jasmine essential oil provides a bunch of benefits, both aromatically and topically. It's very calming, yet euphoric. It's instilling a positive outlook. Emotionally, jasmine promotes feelings of joy, peace, and self-confidence. Jasmine is also known as the oil of freedom. Yes. It also helps you find your own inner support and strength, rooting yourself into your own center and allowing you to seek, find, and receive support in new ways. So this is really good for that. And so this also you can use to promote healthy looking radiant skin. Jasmine may also be beneficial in nourishing and protecting the scalp. And due to the large amount of flowers needed to produce a small amount of oil, jasmine is highly sought after in both the perfume industry and in aromatherapy. Now, the other thing you might know is that jasmine supports healthy blood pressure levels, and it also supports women during labor and menstrual cycles to achieve feelings of relaxation. So this is an excellent one. So I actually really was pleasantly surprised and like the jasmine. So now the next one is rose. Rose. So everyone was excited about this, or most people. I'm not a rose girl either. I like the smell of rose flowers, but usually like rose, you know, perfumes that have rose in it, or rose scented stuff, or even rose essential oil. It doesn't do anything really much for me. When I smelled this, I felt the same way. I would get it though because it has so many benefits, and it is the queen of essential oils. So if we think about frankincense, which I love, that is the king of essential oils, and rose is the queen of essential oils. Oh my goodness, did you know that it takes like 1,160,000 freshly picked rose petals to produce only 1 ounce of rose essential oils? That's because the petals are so delicate. The distillation process must happen the same day that the flower is harvested. But from the labor comes an essential oil known for its sweet floral aroma that's beautiful and romantic. So know if you like this, you're going to be very excited to get Rose Touch. So there are so if you just think about this rose, if we think about the heart, we think about our heart chakra, which is part of the love system. So this brings us joy. This is about love, creates intimacy. It's like the romance oil, and just, you know, reminds you of that. And so what are some things that you can do? You can actually combine rose and neroli to stimulate feelings of happiness and contentment after childbirth. Also, I really like this since I work in addiction. Rose naturally helps the body release the desire for pain medication. Wow, wow, wow. That is one of the reasons why I'll be getting that oil. That is awesome. It also, research shows that rose oil might support healthy and rejuvenated nerves. So this is also very exciting, the yoga collection. Oh my goodness, this is just beautiful. I love, like, all these oils I really loved when I tried them, but especially the Rise. And I'm going to tell you about each of these. So if you think about yoga, yoga is an ancient practice that originated in India thousands of years ago. And the original meaning of the word yoga, you might not have known, is believed to be unity, which is key to the overall goal of the practice, pushing our consciousness towards transcendence. Since the beginning, yoga has evolved and changed in many ways, and throughout the years, research has reaffirmed that this practice not only benefits physical health, but mental and emotional health as well. So if we think about yoga, yoga has been proven to be beneficial because of its 3 main components. So what are those 3 main components? We have the asanas, which is the physical posture. So we think about the tree pose or the warrior pose, right? And then it has the pranayama, which is our breathing technique, focusing on that breath and how we're breathing and following the breath, and meditation. Oftentimes when we exercise, we forget to incorporate these components. But if you're doing yoga, you're going to be taught to do those. So I am really excited to share more about this collection. So Anchor is our studying blend. So just like it says, it anchors us. And so what oils does this have in it? It has lavender and cedarwood, frankincense, cinnamon bark, sandalwood, black pepper, and patchouli. So you can see a lot of the essential oils that are in this blend are your earthy, woodsy, tree-like oils. So this anchors us into, grounds us into our being, into life, into Mother Earth, promotes feelings of completeness, calmness, and courage. And it also encourages a strong foundation from which to move forward, right? This is a beautiful blend. So let me know if you're gonna try this yoga blend, and especially this one. So a line is our centering blend. So if we think about that, that's our solar plexus, which is part of our fire system, about being courageous, about stepping into our truth, about being in alignment with that truth, right? This is about self-esteem and being, powerful. And so what are the oils that it has in it? It has bergamot and coriander and marjoram and peppermint and geranium, basil, rose, and jasmine. So you can see that's the solar plexus, as well as that heart, or heart chakra, which is part of our love system, opens us up to feelings of self-acceptance, trust, and fluidity, and encourages calmness and harmony. That one wasn't actually my favorite. It was the Arise, the Enlightening Blend. Yes, so this was lemon, grapefruit, Siberian fir, osmanthus, and melissa. So as we can see here, we got Siberian fir, which grounds us, but then we have a melissa, which is very much of a lightning. And so if we think about, our third eye and our crown chakra, part of our insight system and our spiritual system. So this blend promotes feelings of happiness, clarity, and courage, and it also encourages the achievement of goals and improved performance. And what I liked about this blend, it was very citrusy, very citrusy. I loved it. And so, so it's like that uplifting blend. So this is another great blend. So I'd love to know if you all plan to use that yoga blend, because you don't have to be a yogi to use those blends, because they can just help you energetically and spiritually in shifting stuff. So our next thing that they released was the Luma diffuser. Now I always love new diffusers. I love using diffusers. I have several in my home, one in my office, one at my job. But this Luma diffuser is in a league of its own, because it has this beautiful design, and it has various settings and 10 plus hours of runtime. So this is like a perfect thing to use in your home, in your office, at your job, wherever you need it, or a perfect gift. So I'm looking forward to getting this and trying this one out. So the other thing, so you know that doTERRA has a number of On Guard products, On Guard toothpaste, On Guard cleanser, concentrated cleanser, which I love, On Guard Touch, On Guard the essential oil. Oh my goodness, I'm always using On Guard. So good to protect your immune system. So this brand new moisturizing formula has antiseptic properties, and the best part is that you can use it on the go with your families. So think about it. I want to think about, these are various stages. So this is ways you can use this. Now it does have some alcohol in it, but it's I forgot what else it has in it, but it is moisturizing. So you can use this before or during or after preparing food, before eating. So imagine you're out going on a picnic or something and you need to use this, before or after caring for someone sick, before and after treating a cut or wound, after using the bathroom, changing diapers, or cleaning up a child who has used the bathroom. Better yet, you can also, you're traveling, you can spray this on the toilet seat. Yes, spray it on the toilet seat. You can use this after blowing your nose, coughing and sneezing, after touching animals, after throwing away the garbage, all those things. So I just want to say, who is excited about this? And write down how you plan to use this one. This is one that you need to have in your purse, in your car, everywhere, in your overnight bag, in your gym. Think about after you go to the gym, after you go to the gym, before you go to gym, on the gym equipment, there you go. Sanitizing mist. So great to use. All right. Now, at the convention, they had a lot of people, like a whole day of research, which was fascinating. So many people got up and talked about the research that they have done. So I wanted to share with you one of these, since I'm a nurse, the effects of doTERRA oils on the nurses. So they actually had a nurse, Julie Reynolds from Vanderbilt, who has been doing research on the effects of diffusing essential oils, and effect it has on stress. And so let me tell you, I actually even talked to her personally. Awesome woman. So because I want to implement this in my hospital. So what they found was that the results of diffusing different essential oils were extraordinary for lowering stress. As a result, the nurses were less stressed, which then translated into less anxious patients, because we know, I know, if a nurse feels well, guess what? Then the care that she gives to the patient is going to improve, and the patient's result is going to improve. So this is overall just better patient care, better patient outcomes. Perfect. So the study then invoked into a discussion around patient outcomes, and the results were simply staggering. Reduction in variability in systolic and diastolic blood pressure, and reduction in need to manage agitation and anxiousness. So this study will have enormous application in the doTERRA healthcare plan, and as the data continues to support the use of oils in all different mediums, our vision of having essential oils in every home will become even more possible, and not just in every home, but every nursing station. At least that's one of my goals, get it in different nursing stations. So I'm really excited about that. And kudos to Julie Reynolds for doing this research. So there were many profound statements at the convention, but this quote really sums up what we stand for as a company, because there will never be a shortcut that we take that will compromise purity and quality. I share this because I want you to stand in conviction when it comes to using doTERRA essential oils and products in your life, in your home, and with people you care about most. I mean, for me to even be sharing, and doing a direct sales company and stuff like that, I had to wrap my head around that. What did that mean and stuff? But I have been using these oils for the last 3 years. And I didn't start really doing this as a business until this year. I started initially, but then I had so much going on, and then I waited in this year. And I have found that doTERRA, without question, is not only a world leader in essential oils, but is also a world leader in defining what quality is and what purity is, and in that they will never, ever deviate from that. Never, ever. And so that is a company rooted in integrity, with a culture of giving and the power to change our lives, the lives of those we love, and all of healthcare. If you're anything like me, you're pretty excited about what you learn right now, aren't you? I know I am. I mean, it's an amazing company. And I also love that, with all the natural disasters that have happened over the last month, doTERRA has been there. And they have been there with other disasters. They've given with their healing hands to when Haiti had the earthquake, and Nepal and everything. They are there. So I love what this company stands for, and I just wanted to share all that. So with all that, you might be saying, now what? I found out about all these amazing new oils, and I'm really excited about that. And you're wondering now, but how do I get these oils? So the Siberian fir and Copaiba have came out, so you can order those now. Neroli Touch, Jasmine Touch, Rose Touch, the Sanitizer, I think Blue Tansy, they're all coming out October 2nd. So there are 3 ways you can begin using doTERRA oils, unless you already do. If you already do, high five to you. If not, you can purchase oils at the full retail price. Now, this is most expensive, not recommended. I mean, if you wanted to order one oil and just try it, fine. But the other thing you can do is just email me at Cassandra@zessenharmony.com. Email me. I can send you a sample if you want to try an oil. Now, you could also pay a $35 membership fee. like Costco or like Sam's Club, and you can purchase your oils at wholesale price. Now, let me tell you what wholesale price is. That's 25% off retail. Ah, love it, love it. Who wants to save money? $35 for the year, the first year, then $25 thereafter. And the second year thereafter, with your $25, you get a free bottle of peppermint. Who wants that? Ah, now if you don't want to pay the $35, enrollment fee, that can be waived if you purchase an enrollment kit. And the enrollment kit has there's several of them. The one that I recommend for people is the Family Essentials kit, because that has 10 oils in it, and it's like your main oils. So that's one is really good. And so I would recommend that you try that, or you do, so you either pay the $35 or you purchase an enrollment kit and you don't pay. So if you're not sure which option would benefit you and your family, you can either email me at Cassandra@zestinharmony.com. Also, you can set up a 30-minute consultation with me. So for those who receive this replay in their email, you can set up a 30-minute consultation with me, and we can discuss your health and wellness goals and which oils would support you and your family. So before I sign off, I just want to ask you to write this down. What was the most interesting, important piece of information you took away from our time together? Just write that down. What oils do you think that you'll start out with from this new collection? Which really excites you? Which one do you really like? I gotta have that oil. I gotta have that oil. Also, what other classes or topics would you like to see? I'm doing classes, webinars, basically every week, and I'm going to do some on the essential oils for stress. I'm going to do a first aid kit, myself and another nurse colleague. Monthly, we're going to do essential oils that support nurses. So let me know. And since my life has changed so dramatically since using essential oils, I've made it my responsibility to share these powerful products with as many people as possible, because I just know the impact that they have had on me and my family. In fact, the other day, my sister, who is a little more skeptic about this, she had, well, actually my niece, who's 2 years old when they came up here, was having some skin irritation from mosquito bites, and she was using lavender touch. And now my niece is really used to using that and has a ritual of wanting it on the bottom of her feet before she goes to bed. I made my nephew a blend of essential oils to help support his as he went to school, his first days of school, to help him support him in his studies, to help lessen his nervousness of it, and so he's been using that daily. But my sister, the other day when my niece was sick, my sister actually texted me and said, Layla is my niece's name, wasn't feeling well and was congested, and my sister had taken some lotion and added a couple drops of what is that called? Breathe to it. She added a couple drops of Breathe to it and put it on her chest, on her ears, and she said that actually was amazing and helped my niece. And so she goes, I really think it helped her feel better. So, and then in my office, this was the past week, I had a office mate who came in and said, that she just felt this headache, and she's been having it for the last couple of days, especially around her menstrual cycle. And I was like, oh, okay, I've got an oil for that. That's what we all say. And I gave her some past tense and put it on the back of her neck and on her temples and on her wrists, and had her inhale it. And the next day she told me that in about 20 minutes it was gone. She felt better and she hadn't had a headache since. So see, these are the amazing benefits of essential oils. I know for me, when I'm feeling tense, these oils help to shift. This goes straight to your limbic system, you know, and it helps to shift your emotions and energetically and stuff. So this is really, really powerful, powerful. And if we think about our sense of smell, that's our most primitive. And like I said, in our limbic system, it's about memories and emotions. And they have shown that essential oils actually help to shift our neurochemistry. So I'm telling you, if you're not using essential oils, guess what? You need to start today. And with these new oils, I can't wait to play around with them and see. And so I am Cassandra Herbert with Zest and Harmony Counseling.com, and just sharing the love about essential oils. I will also post that you can find me at doTERRA.com/Zest and Harmony, and you can go there and find out more. So I just want to thank you for spending time with me, for watching the replay. Until next time, my friends, namaste. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye.